开始。Well, good morning or good evening, everybody. Welcome back to our live trading room. Before we start, let's do our disclaimer. We are not a registered investment or legal tax advisor or broker. All investment financial opinion expressed here are from the personal research and the experience of us and are intended as educational material. Although best efforts are made to ensure that all information is correct and up to date, occasionally unintended errors and misrepresentation may occur. Let us start the day again by having another verse of the Lord. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. Psalm 118 verse 8 to 9. Well, as we always had, we put confidence in great men and great ideas, but behind that is always the Lord's working. Like today, we will always seek the Lord in giving us the confidence in taking our trades and also have the patience to wait for the proper setup. Let's see what we will be having today. Tesla gaps up today, along with several IT stocks like Microsoft and Apple. Well, due to the earning reports, I believe they have missed their earnings, but however, they have better progression or forecast. While we are still waiting for my partners Ray to come in, I would like to share with all of you our new ways of presenting these trading rooms. Like from many feedbacks of our visitors, Ray will be the one actually illustrating our strategy throughout the day for the 30 minutes whenever we are waiting for a trade to set up, so that for newcomers that come in, they are able to understand more better. But of course, for our newcomers, please kindly subscribe to our channel and take a look for the two strategy, the market one and the green tick trade, so that you will have a better understanding of our entry points and as well as how we put our profit taking and also our cut losses. Well, Ray, would you like to take over while I go and make a quick call? Thank you.
Hello. Okay, I guess I have to take over. So now, let's just introduce some basics to you. So first of all, let's go to our 9 Tesla chart. Let's teach you these basics right here on top right here. Now you see this 8.100, that means the exponential moving average. And as you can see here, that one's not very nice here. This yellow one, blue, and then this purple. Now the orange one is a VWAP, which we will use a lot. Now the 821 and 100 are exponential moving average. But look at this 200, although quite far away. But this is a simple moving average, and we have our pivot points all around. So let's give you guys a slide. Let's check out some of our. Where's your one chart? Okay. So before let's see. Idea. Okay, let's have some slight introduction in our 3 minutes. Most importantly, we'll be talking about the green takes red over here. So now for our green takes red, we just have to look at this 200. If you want the call, it is above the 200. That means that works quite well. And if you want to put, you want it to be down here, Now, how the green takes red work, basically a green candle takes over the highest point of the red candle. Now look at this. This is the initial one, which you can see 1.34. And this one is 25.88. And here it clearly passed it. Now, since it's a call, you want to look at the bid section. When it exceeds this number, you want to instantly buy it. Now this may take a while because you see we are using the 2-minute chart, so we actually have to wait a while. Here you can see it's a 7 minutes or 8 minute. You can actually check it in the 1 minute section here. Where am I? Oh, here.
Sorry, I think he has a mess out of the chart. But nevertheless, I'll go back to the 2 minutes and Henry can continue. Yeah, here. So if you were to change to a 1 minute chart, it will automatically adjust for you while you wait. This
You
is
have to
the-
wait.
Mm.
Let's check out the 7 minute here. You pass right here, which means that you want to buy, but in the 2 minute chart, let's hold up.
You wait. Apparently TC2000 is having some fault here, so when we change it, the day actually change. We need to move back to the 22nd.
You're on the 22nd.
Yeah, okay.
See, as a quick one, green takes red, and then let's talk about the market one. I want to check out for a good one. Obviously, here too we have a slide. Let's check this out. A really good slide up, pass, and then goes up real fast. Now the profit might you could now at this moment, right, since it went up by, let's see, it went up by a whole 7, which means that it has a span of 14 minutes. Now some of you might want to instantly sell, or you guys wanna cut half of them and install half the chamber, but now here you usually look at the bottom of each one. You'll probably sell right here if you're holding half, so you don't make a loss right at all. Or you probably cut your profits around here, take quick profits, although when up you don't want to take that risk.
We got about a few seconds left.
Yeah, you want to
before
go
the
back
market
to
open.
our
Okay, usually we'll start with 1 minute one and done for every day, but
So 2
today,
minutes.
yeah, this is a 2 minute, but today we'll actually skip that. I'll let Chen Rui to illustrate
illustrate what?
for maybe first more on the how does the market one works.
How's the
while-
market one works? Looks okay.
If there's a straight later, of course, we'll just
Yeah.
cut in.
Now we want to wait until a red bar shows up on our 1 minute right here. We're gonna wait until a red bar goes down. Since we have our favorable condition, all of these lines are below right here, and we do have a resistance right here. Though it might not be.
You see that there is an entry point you have to go. Okay. Please continue. Oh, I think there is.
Okay, there is. Let's get a closer look.
Which strike will you suggest us to take?
Strike now. We don't quite have set up here yet, but if we were to take a strike, remember we have to look at the bid because we're doing a call. Let's take a look at the strikes. I will go for 800.
Okay, quick.
Well, we do have a potential one and done, but
We do have a Mark 1 at 794.5.
794.5.
Yes. The Mark 1 for these circumstances
Okay.
is quite risky because we had a R1, a resistant one on top. So we'll take a quick trade from here
Yes.
and exiting.
Now you want to remember where to cut your losses. It's usually at the starting point of the setup that has been done. So in this case, it's going down, and you should probably cut loss soon or right now. You can hold it until it actually exceeds. But most likely it will. Because if we take a look at QQQ right now, it's also dropping at the same time. Okay, so it bounced off from the resistance and we sell right now because it just passed the cut loss point. You don't want to take any more.
Well, we do have 2 minutes green tick straight over here waiting, but I believe the market today should be a gap up and down market because from my judgment the earning is not that fantastic, and I usually will have an entry here for a put down towards the per bit for my usual setups. We will be continuing to waiting for the setup. To add on to what Chen Ray mentioned just now, is that we will always be looking for a market 1 setup or a green tick straight setup. The criteria for a market 1 setup is whenever a current bar is lower than the previous bar, which as you can see at the 1 minute chart here, it does. For a green tick straight setup is whenever there is a red bar, there is a setup for a green bar to overtake it. Okay, the current entry point we have here is 789.86, which is now. There is a resistance for the VWAP, which just now Ray mentioned. So they will usually bounce down once they touch a VWAP. That is what we consider a risky trade. It will be hard for a stock to actually pass through the VWAP with the VWAP line, which is the orange line on top. We will continue to wait for another setup, a proper setup. A good entry will be waiting for the 2 minutes to turn rate actually. Okay, we have a pop-up at here which is 791.6. I'll be taking a quick entry here. If it pop up, really just give me a glare that I shouldn't take this trade. As we can see here today, that the entry point for various trade today is not much, so it requires us to patiently wait. Do you explain to them, Ray, that the significance of VWAP just now?
Not
Okay.
quite the significance. Still waiting for green takes red.
Yep.
Might come right now.
Another 1 minute for the green takes red to occur if Tesla will be able to give us a red bar for the 2 minute. Well, today trading is much of a silent day, as you can see, because it's still weepy with not much of action. Let's see from the rest. Okay, Apple does have a good one, and Microsoft too. We should have overlooked these two. We should not have overlooked these two previously, but nevertheless we will still continue to wait for another 8 seconds, 3 seconds more. $790.65 will be our entry point for market one. Please be aware, the VWAP is still on top of us. Let us have a quick illustration on how important the VWAP is. As you all can see, for the 1 minute chart, the VWAP is above the candles of Tesla, but for Microsoft, the VWAP is actually below. It actually makes a trade for the long more favorable and more confidence. That is the significance of a VWAP in short. Okay, Apple continue to get up as well. I'll wait for Apple to pull back. Okay, Microsoft has a market one at 264.09, which actually occurred, but because it's touched at a resistance R2, so it's not a very favorable trade as well. Okay, Tesla gaps up. I will not be entering any 1 minute trade for Tesla today because it failed a few times as it's below VWAP. So I'll be waiting for the setup on the 2 minute, which is right here, the red color candle at 791.95. QQQ is still to our favor. Patient, guys. Oh, I actually didn't see the green tick rate here for the Microsoft at the 2 minute, which is past 264.32. As enlarged is here. Okay, we are closing in for the 791.95. Let me switch to a Tesla full chart. Oh, we have a market one on the 791.95 as well. So our only resistance once we pass it will be near 795. It will be a $3 gap if Tesla willing to pass 791.95. Bear in mind, QQQ is reaching for its resistance R2. So as you can see, for those who watch our previous video and our previous live, it didn't seem to have much action today, but this is normal. We can wait for the whole day to actually have one or two trades, but that is sufficient. So one shouldn't be rushed into a trade like what we did just now, just anxious or great desire to show a trading. Okay, the new green tick rate will be this red candle at 791.93. Followed by the 5 minute 791.95. This is a nice trade. If QQQ can pass through the resistance R2, we might have a jump up for Tesla as well. But as you can see, Tesla is weak. It's still below the VWAP, be it 1 minute or 2 minute, the orange color VWAP. I would actually like to take a puts actually for a 785.37 for Tesla. It's quite tempting. Okay, we have another 10 more seconds for the closing of this 2 minute bar. If it's red, we will be expecting a green tick rate on the 789.9 for long. But of course, I'm also expecting another entry for the put at 785.32 on this green bar here. So if you are confusing about what I'm talking, please take your time, subscribe to us, and also take a 7-minute looks on our strategy, the green tick rate. Okay, we are approaching the short entry for Tesla at 785.3237, sorry. Both side is risky, by the way. Okay, QQQ reaching R2. Let's see how it affects on Tesla movement. Let me change to the night chart to see if there's, oh, okay, we missed the entry for Microsoft as well. Okay, we have an entry here for Tesla call 788.5, which is now. Bear in mind the VWAP is still on top of us. It may touch and bounce down again, but the Q is still approaching up. So for those who enter now, just now, you can have a quick profit immediately and don't wait for it to pass through the VWAP, because I've seen Tesla keep resisting at the VWAP. It's not very strong, unlike Apple or Microsoft today, which every 2-minute rate it passed successfully. And Tesla seems to have a 5-minute at 791.93. So let's see if we pass 791.93. I'm still holding on to Tesla. 791.93 reaching. Okay, it nearly hit. It hit and passed. Okay, we will be going for the high for the day, 795. Before I'll consider selling half. Okay, selling half now here, and watch Tesla whether it can break through the R1 resistance. My cutoff will be 791.93 for the rest of the entry, which give us a very nice profit of the day. Now this is a good weight, isn't it, Ray?
Is it down?
Yeah, as we can see with the pass through, the candle for 1 minute and the 2 minute is above the VWAP.
How long
So
will this last?
there is a good strength for Tesla, and I can see a good strength for QQQ, but obviously the R1 is still a pain in the you know what. But please bear in mind, the R1 is not actually a very strong resistance, rather R2 is actually a stronger resistance. So I'm continue holding into profit, so we'll have patience. And if we end this bar here in the next 9 minutes, a passing through of a 1 minute 794.97 may help us to push Tesla through the R1 resistance. Let's see. Okay, it hit, and let's see whether you have the strength to push through. The new high will be 795.87. Passing through the new high. The resistance is strong. I am considering to take another 1 quarter profit here, giving Tesla another 1 minute for it to pull through. Okay, it pulled through. So we will have our other half. Let's check it out. How do we determine the new profit level? I will be having the new profit level for Tesla near 800. This is a long shot. It passed through the resistance of R1. Let's see how it goes. I'm taking off another 1 quarter here, and the remaining 1 quarter will be having a limit at 794.44. Please bear in mind we have roughly about 7.77 point of profit over here, so feel free to take your profit now. Like a further explanation of just now what I'm trying to say, is that we shouldn't force into trade at the beginning of how we start the video today. Like, we always wait for the best setup moment to occur, which all the line must be incurred, the 8 EMA, 21 EMA, and especially the VWAP must be below all your 1 minute or 2 minute candle bar. That will have the perfect setup, or I would say a more confident setup for you to hold longer instead of taking quick profit. As you can see, the previous 1 minute, it has very fast entry, give you a fast upturn before falling down, because it all touches the 1 minute VWAP here, as you can see. Okay, I'm still holding for the last quarter of the entry. In the next 15 seconds or so, if we can pass the 797.7, there will be an optimum situation. Okay, we have an entry at 797.21, and my new cut loss, I will not say cut loss, my new last profit taking will be 794.81 for Tesla. Which we still has I would say $6 profit. It's still going strong for Tesla, which we can see QQQ is still holding strong here. If QQQ can pass 301.37, it should bring up Tesla as well. Let's see how it goes. Once again, guys, please bear in mind we usually end our live at 10, so we got 8 minutes more. Of course, naturally, we usually delay if there's a good setup. It's always good to spend your time holding on to a profitable trade. Okay, QQ might be passing through its border over here at 301.37. Let's see how it works. Let me change to another time frame to take a look at the volume of Tesla. Not that particularly strong or weak at my favor, so I'll still continue to hold for the last quarter of the Tesla. I may raise up my last quarter exit point at 795.20. Yeah. 795.20. Which is still highly okay. Exit. Thank you. That's a good trade for today. By the way, we are setting up for another entry, green tick straight again for Tesla. As we can see, the 2 minute we have a red candle here. The high point is 797.23. Now, of course, I'm hoping Tesla to remain red for this new 2 minutes candle as well. So it might give us another better trade. Patient. A 1 minute entry, a risky 1 minute entry, I would say, is 796.60 over here at the 1 minute bar. But it may give us an upturn towards 797.23, which I'm planning to take a small entry, which is now, and hope it break through the 2 minute green tick straight, which it did, and it reached the new high. I'm exiting half, a quick half now here, and if it bring us below this point, I'm actually taking the rest off, which is now. why do I make a quicker trade than just now? Is because the strength for Tesla here is not as strong. Of course, it may lead us higher, but the confidence or the conviction, I would say, is actually slightly lower. So I rather take quick profit than wait for better result, because the risk for it touching the VWAP is there. And for those people who enter just now and did not exit, your exit point should safely set at 799 area, because it will be hard. 800 will be a hard break for Tesla. But once again, I will advise you, if you haven't sell your entry here, please, you can take your profit. The risk is high. Oh, by the way, we have the, I totally foresee, I didn't see the 5-minute 200 over here, which is 799.15. That is a big resistance. Please be careful. That should also make you more confident to take your profit at 799. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for an entry point, which at this stage I don't see any entry point coming up, any good entry point coming up for the near future 3 minute, which will be ending our live at 10. Well, once again, if you all liked our live room today, please kindly subscribe to us and take your time to look through the Market One strategy and the Green Tick strategy, so that it may help you better for your future trading. And we welcome you to join us again next time for another live trading hand on hand, or also you can just join us to look at how we trade, observe how we trade before rushing into live trading yourself. I would recommend simulation trading for those people who just learn, so that they can get better understanding of how they enter into a trade and how the market works, instead of getting straight hands-on and spend your money without having a clear understanding of what you're getting into. Okay, we are approaching the 5-minute 200 here, which is very near. It will be hard to break through, especially during this period of time. Okay, we are ending our live in 1 minute time. Ray, would you like to say something to our viewers?
In 1 minute, what do you want me to say? Like,
I wouldn't know.
you won't know.
Depends on you.
I would do a sellout moment right now, but
If for those people who with us all along, as you can see just now, what I'm referring, the resistance for this 5-minute 200 is really strong. It just couldn't break through. So maybe we'll experience a slight down, but we do have a VWAP below, so it's relatively safe. But I will not enter any trade around this zone, which of course we are ending our live here as well. So thank you everyone for
Yes.
joining us today, and we hope to see you soon tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes, have a nice day.